This 2.5 minute video shows the demolition of an old cabinet shelf built-in and the installation of a new built-in dresser and shelves inside a shallow closet in my daughter's room. Now these types of wide but shallow closets are found all over the place, particularly in old homes. They're designed mostly for shoes and hanging a few clothes, but they really aren't the most optimal use of storage space. Because of the configuration, you usually can't put a dresser or anything inside. Either it's too big or the dresser is so small that you end up using a lot of usable space. So we fixed that by building a system that makes use of every square inch of the space, giving you a lot more bang for your cubic foot. Right now in this video I'm skipping all the cutting, drilling, painting, sanding, and so on which takes place in the workshop. You've seen enough of that in my other videos. Besides, watching the actual transformation is what we all want to see, right? Whether it's an old closet, a character in a story, or 100 million other YouTube videos that we watch for entertainment. So as always, the video makes things look super easy, but unfortunately that's almost never the case. Walls inside a home are almost never square, and in a space like this, I'm dealing with 4 separate corners in a single small space, and as you might have guessed, none of them were perfectly square. So building a cabinet to specific dimensions is hard enough, but when you have to build a perfectly fit space with non-parallel planes, it gets really tricky. So the only thing you can really do is just start building and measuring it as you go, because you never really know where you're going to end up. And without getting all preachy and Forrest Gump on you, I will say that this is a good analogy to life. So where things got really difficult was making and installing the drawers. A little fluctuation here, a shift over there, plus any mistakes. All these inconsistencies add up, and I end up having to make 6 slightly different sized drawer boxes, which is infuriating. But I had to do it this way unless I wanted to use a million shims and screws to make them all fit, which I didn't. The reason getting the drawers right is so important is because each pair of drawer slides, the most frustrating part of any cabinet, has to be exactly parallel on 3 different axes, and there's not much room for tolerance. Well, here's the final product. We now have plenty of spaces for shoes or whatever, 2 large surfaces for boxes, bins, things like that, room for hanging clothes, and 6 huge drawers for storing everything you might need in a dresser. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep watching for more.